what it is because it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Okay, so like you know how like traditionally speaking, like we got to get rid of like toxic masculinity and all that shit, right? And machismo and all that stuff. But like when it comes in Mexican culture, at least, and this is the only place that I've ever heard like seen it actually become a thing where I understand it. I understand it on an intimate level because American culture is not like that. American like when it comes to like women in the kitchen and todo el pedo, like those running jokes happen. And but in American culture, when Americans say it, I'm like whatever, dog, you bugging because like
your woman ain't even in the
then
kitchen.
like the best American food is like a Southern woman's cooking, and even then I'm like it's good, like Southern cooking is good, but you ain't touching abuelita though.
No,
you ain't
not
touching it, like you just ain't. So like when it comes to the American carry on, forgive me, I'm drinking a little bit and I'm drinking tequila, so like if I get a little spicy,
that's why,
don't get mad. But the Mexican tradition, when you bring up when a woman and her like a mom and her daughter and her grandmother like are carrying on these traditions, it is like serious, like cultural, almost spiritual kind of like learnings, you know what I mean? Because that mole sauce, that way of preparing like the rice, even the rice, dude, like the way of preparing like everything is so ingrained of like no, like you do it like this in this order, this amount, you gotta like fucking salt bay that shit until the ancestors tell you it's time, like you know what I mean, like all of that
until
shit.
Moctezuma himself be telling you sweet nothings in your ear.
Montezuma itself is like
there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like yeah. Like until that happens, like it's but it's like a real thing, and like only like I'm sure if like if mom's taught me, I'd still be able to pull it off. You know what I mean? It's not just a woman thing, but like that's whenever you really get to see like grandma learn how to wreck shop in the kitchen because grandma's mom taught her how to wreck shop. It wasn't just like a rite of passage, like this is your job as a woman. No. It's like this is your job as the provider of nutrients to the family,
to the generation.
You know what I mean?
This
to the next, this is your job is to take this on and provide health.
Yep.
For your family. It's different. Man. It's not just cook for me, I'm hungry, make me a sandwich. No. They don't
know how to make sandwiches.
It's like your grandma's grandma taught me how to get it, and he learned it from fucking Quetzalcoatl himself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like that's how it is, and like, and it's fucking beautiful because you can taste it. You can taste it.
Can taste that shit
there used to be that thing, like mom makes fun of me all the time because she says, yo, when you were little, you used to be so annoying because we used to go to a party and used to be like, did you make the rice or no?
Oh yeah, we would all do that.
And then it's like, if you didn't make it, I don't want it. And she'd be like, bitch, how am I gonna make the rice if we're going to somebody else's house? Like, no, stupid ass. But I still would say that shit. Like, if you didn't make it, I don't want it.
Because look, there's one thing, and this is one thing that I as the girl of the family, like I like you said, I understand like how there's a lot of these like social norms or cultural norms that we maybe don't want to pass on to our as our cultural Mexican families. But if there is one thing that I refuse to ever give way to or not be a part of, is that tradition of I am going to be that mom that's like, yo, that cooking is good. I'm gonna be that mom that be making the rice and be like, damn, I like that rice. You know what I mean? Like, cause they say, grandma always said, both grandmas and mom always used to say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? So
that's facts.
So
that's
to me, I'm like, well, I got this shit in the bag, bro. Want to know why? Because I got people teaching me the ways that you be like, ain't no shit. It could be
like simple shit too. Like, you want some huevo con chorizo, and like you be making the huevo con chorizo like so specifically and shit, and people be like, yo, like, hey,
dude,
so
mom,
when you cooking the huevo con chorizo,
mom literally be making, you know my favorite thing that mom makes sometimes, literally just egg, and we'll all be eating like taquitos de egg with salsa. Just really real simple as shit. But the amount of saltiness that mom makes the freaking eggs at, that you just be like,
this is witchcraft.
How? Like, how did you make it so?
Yo,
and she makes it specific every single time. And you're like, this does not make sense.
I just made a salad for you before this, right?
Yeah.
And like, it was good, right? But every time I go to mom's house, she's like, it looks like you don't even eat all week. You come here, you eat everything.
Yes,
and
you
I'm
do.
like, hell yeah, because you got leftovers from like 2 days ago. That should be hella good. Like, put some flautas on that bitch, put some tamales on that plate, put some fucking frijoles a la chara. That shit. What you got? What's in the fridge? I want a piece of it all.
Yep.
Like, and I be like the fucking egg from that morning. I'm like, hey, heat it up. Let's go. Let's go. I'm tasting everything because I don't get to have that like fucking immersive experience. Super unhealthy sometimes, but
it's still so good.
I'm eating everything.
It's so good.
Oh, God.